For most of us, our lives are governed by rules. But as we get older, we tend to question those rules. And what we tend to discover is something a little frightening. The question, did we live our lives to the fullest? The answer, it's time to spice things up. Ian, before this whole interview, you told me the difference between a chapter and a motor club.
All right, a motorcycle club would be predominantly anybody that owns two wheels, a motorcycle, and that could be any one of the superbike brands or even the cruiser models in those brands, and some Harley Davidsons, but it's a mishmash. You don't have to be specific to a brand, and it's about a different kind of fun to what a Harley Davidson chapter would be. And a chapter is like-minded Harley Davidson owners, in other words, HOG, Harley Davidson Owner Group, which come together in a environment such as the Clearwater chapter, okay, which is what we call, and we are our own Harley Davidson unique group of riders. We have a lot of outings and a lot of get-togethers which involve and encompass the entire family, which you would find a lot less of in a motor club. Yes.
Now, what makes Harley Davidson the go-to brand for a lot of men who, encounter midlife crisis?
It is the premium brand of motorcycles, okay? The build quality, the iconic status that it has from movies that have been done over the years, and the iconic feeling of freedom getting onto a Harley Davidson. The sound, the styling, it was bandana on, let's go.
So who buys the Harley Davidson, aside from, your weekend warrior?
Well, it's very much the guy that wants to get out of the corporate environment and he wants to let his head down with his alter ego. But it creates that illusion, if you like, that mindset that I am on my own, I am unique, I'm driving a unique motorcycle.
Experiencing the freedom.
Correct, I'm experiencing the lifestyle.
In the spirit of inclusiveness, I met one of the Clearwater chapter ladies who gave me her opinion on the often misinterpreted ownership of motorcycles as part of a midlife crisis.
Personally, it has been a dream of mine to have a motorcycle, and it's just a tick that I needed to do, and that's about it.
So it's got nothing to do with midlife crisis or anything of that sort?
It has nothing to do with midlife crisis. I personally, I think it's just if you've always dreamed about it, if you afford it at a certain age, then you're gonna do it.
Well, can I get a ride?
No chance about it. At the back, Baba. I must say, there is something to be said about being on the open road on one of these beasts. And if I had my way, this is how I'd spend the rest of my days. I'm Leroy, man about town.